my name's Andy. This is part 3 of how to make a guitar in your garage. A few days ago I covered how to make a pattern. Well, the most important thing is always have a pattern. It's the first thing you do is have a pattern. So there's the pattern that we're going to make. We're going to do a guitar that shape. You can make whatever shape you like. Okay, so the next thing you need is a piece of wood. I've got some mahogany here that's rough sawn, 55mm. I don't have a planer thicknesser at the moment, so you have to bear with me. A lot of it is done by hand. So the first thing I do is I do half the guitar. I draw around half the guitar like this with a white pen. It's always easier. Half the guitar like this, and then I turn like this and do the other half here. I always put an arrow here because when you cut here, which I've already done, you want to turn this piece like this, like that. That way the end grain is like this. It's fighting against itself, which helps to keep the guitar, it stops it from warping basically. So this is where we're up to at the moment. We're up to 55mm mahogany with the shape of a guitar drawn on the front. Now what you need is a nice edge to join the two pieces of wood together. If you have a planer jointer, very, very simple. I don't have a planer jointer. There's two ways I can join this, make a nice edge on here. One, using the table saw, screwing a straight edge onto my wood, like this, and then cutting with a table saw. And the guide on the table saw would follow this edge and cut you a nice square edge here. That's the way I've done it today. There's also another way that you can do it. You can do it with a following router. Screw this onto the edge, use the router, do it like this. But as you can see, this router is only 40mm and it would not do the depth on this. Okay, so I'm ready to, I'm more or less ready to glue it together. Obviously you check it with a straight edge like this and see if it's straight. I prefer to have a tiny slight bow in it like this on both pieces of the wood, slight bow, because when you clamp the two pieces together, two clamps here, one in the middle, that will push it out and you get a tighter join. I also try and get it bowed this way as well a little bit, with a cabinet scraper or sandpaper. But you can bend the cabinet scraper and you scrape like this, and you get a nice, very, very small semicircle. That way the glue sits inside here, and when you clamp it together, you get a nicer join on the edges because it crushes. If you imagine this like this, it crushes together like that, and you get a beautiful join on your edges. Okay, so this is all being done. I've done all this before, so I'm going to stick this together now. I'm going to glue it together. If you have sash clamps, perfect. I don't have sash clamps, so I'm going to put it in the vise facing you so you can see what's going on. Open the vise up. Open that. Okay, the vise is open. The next stage is put some glue on it. Okay, so I'm using cyanote glue, which is it's a wood glue that doesn't creep at all. It's got fibres in it, wood fibres, so it also fills any little gaps or imperfections. It's very good, and it's not expensive. Okay, so I'm going to put a nice even spread of this on. Put some on both sides like this, just to make sure I cover everywhere. It's quite a wide piece of wood. Okay, that's enough. Ideally a piece of wood would be fantastic. I'm just going to use that blade. It's a metal blade. That's okay. Spread it out evenly on both sides just to make sure it's all going into the grain. Okay, that's good. Do this one. Making a bit of a mess here, but I'm not too concerned as I'm going to carve the front and back afterwards, so if I make a mess I'll get rid of it afterwards. Okay, that's okay. Push it in a bit more into the grain. Done. There for now. Okay, let's pop this on top. Hopefully you can see the pattern of the guitar there. Okay, where are we at? That's 2 pieces there, the shape is there. So I'm going to push this down a little, wiggle it into the grain so it goes into the grain. Get nice suction on there. Okay. And now all I have to do is put some clamps on and we're done for today. I'll just get some clamps. One clamp. Ideally it's better with sash clamps than you would do it on the bench. Next time maybe I have some sash clamps. But as I say, this is hobby, so I'm buying tools slowly, you know. And that's that one. Let's have a look what I have. This one, I don't know if this is big enough, maybe. Big enough? No. Really, you should sort your clamps out first. I have this one. Okay, this is big enough. So you want to clamp the 2 outside pieces first. And it's starting to move. It's good to put a little clamp here. Just to stop that from sliding around, you know. One that's not broken. Okay, let's get this one. Put this one on. Okay, that'll keep that nice and flush. Push that down a bit more there. I need to put one on this end as well, because that's moving now. I only have a small one. Really, you should sort all this out before you start. But it's very hot down here today. It's 33 degrees, and it's a Sunday. And I'm about to go swimming in the river very shortly, so I'll get this finished, get this clamped up. Okay, this is getting there now. Nice and flush either side. Push. Push. A little scraper, which I'm making a real mess of here. Scrape some of that off, just to see what's going on. And this is pretty good now. Get some more glue off the back. Away. And get thrown away in the bin. Okay. And that's it for this week. That's all glued together. When I find another clamp, I'll put another clamp in the middle. But I would leave this till the instructions say 2 hours, but I will leave it till tomorrow before I start any work on it. You know, I don't want any problems at this stage. Okay, thanks for watching, and hopefully my podcast will get a bit more professional next time, because I'm also learning how to use YouTube and podcasts. It's all new to me. Okay, see you next week. Thank you.